local lawmakers say the next Speaker of the Indiana House is qualified for the job.
But legislators on both sides of the aisle hope Huston won't shy away from hot topic issues like teacher pay. Todd Huston was elected to the Indiana House of Representatives in 2012, and since then, representatives on both sides of the aisle say they've enjoyed working with him.
Very smart, very in tune with the legislature, the legislative process.
I can certainly understand why they chose him as the next speaker. I think he'll be really easy to work with.
Huston has a background in education. He was previously a school board member in Fishers and served as chief of staff for then Indiana State School Superintendent Tony Bennett.
I think he's got a background that will certainly help him understand not only education but other areas that are very important to us.
One Republican representative says he thinks Huston has a track record of voting in favor of education.
He's got experience in the education field, and I think he's very in tune with the needs in education and how best to balance that with state budgets.
Huston authored the state's budget, which included a historic investment in education funding with $763 million in new money for K through 12. But some Democratic representatives say that funding wasn't distributed to public schools like they feel it should have been.
When you look at it a little more closely, didn't increase that to our traditional public schools. The biggest increases did, of course, go to charters and vouchers and virtual charter schools.
And while some would like to see that issue addressed, local representatives agree that Huston replacing Brian Bosma as Speaker will be a smooth transition.
With his background in education, I think that certainly will serve to help him.
I think he's very capable of being able to follow in the footsteps of Speaker Bosma.
Well, Speaker-elect Todd Huston will work closely with current Speaker of the House Brian Bosma in the upcoming legislative session, which starts on January 6th. Huston is likely to be sworn in by the full House as the session closes next year in March.